There, he'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 52 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pick on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Ravens nothing.
On second down now, Camp. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 33. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On third down. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Ravens ready to take over.
The last possession, these guys were able to time it
On display.
They'll run on first down. Camp fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Jackson's pass.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
The running back.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Jackson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 6.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
First down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Again, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's third and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And This is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Ravens 10, Lions 7.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Jackson.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big play ability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call of this play, partner.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Sims on the run. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get...
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Makes the score Ravens 13, Lions 7.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you got to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy and quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left.
Jackson on the
Hard Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Camp. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
DeAndre
takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
At the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And will get into the end zone. Touchdown Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Jackson on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Operating from the gun. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
The Ravens send their punter out now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Big kick that time, 52 yards.
First and 10 at their own.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They force that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
He'll throw from the gun.
A short throw caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So here come the Lions now.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The tackle made
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
back to throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Swift takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On the carry. He was taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that. We look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and they get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carried by
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Makes the score Lions 17, Ravens 13.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, It's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the Ravens taking the field.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Score Lions 20, Ravens 13.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 20-13, a minute 38 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Throwing now is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Jackson's pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Detroit, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.